So what is a tricky appraisal anyway? What does that even mean? If the data is what the data is, then there shouldn't be a tricky appraisal, right? Oh, not right. Unfortunately, there are a lot of instances where appraisals can get a little trickier and things might become a little bit more nuanced. There might be a little bit more gray area than things that are as simple as black and white data on a page. When does this happen? Well, your easiest appraisals are always going to be in a neighborhood with a lot of similar properties, a lot of which have sold in the past year or so with similar updates or upgrades, or maybe it's a new construction neighborhood and there have been sales of homes with very similar amenities, similar finishes, etc. So I always look at that instance as kind of the vanilla ice cream. The further we get away from the vanilla ice cream, the more rocky road, the more mix-ins, the more interesting little tweaks and additions, the trickier the appraisal can come. So if you think about the difference in a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, colonial with vinyl siding, a 2-car garage in a neighborhood where everybody has a 0.3 acre lot and 5 homes have sold in the last 6 to 8 months. That's your easiest appraisal. The further we get away from that, the more difficult it becomes. So often the tricky appraisals are going to be farm property, property with acreage, neighborhoods that haven't had homes sell recently, and the appraiser has to go further out to get comparable sales for that house. Or maybe everything is a new house in a neighborhood, but the house that was on the original property for the neighborhood is totally different. It was built in the 70s, everything else was built in the early 2000s. Totally different style, different amenities, so on and so forth. Maybe it's got a bigger lot, a smaller lot, whatever. The more different it gets, the more adjustments the appraiser has to make. So sometimes these nuances can be no big deal, and sometimes they can get a little sticky. So it depends on what side of the coin you're on, how big of a problem it can be for you, but there's always a way to deal with those issues and always a way to solve any problem. So follow along if you want to hear more about things that can come up with appraisals and how we handle those in the real estate industry to make sure everyone is protected.